Hi, this is a walkthrough of my 2015 Mastercraft X25. You'll notice as we walk down the side of the hull, there is zero damage, and this goes for both sides. I'll show you the other side, from any scuffage, dock rash, or anything. This boat has been in this garage every night since I purchased it new at the end of 2015. While we're getting to the other side, I'll note that it's got fuel fills on both sides of the boat. It's got forward, center, and aft cleats, as well as Fender Pro fender quick mounts. As we get to the front of the boat, you can see it has the optional docking lights, as well as the bow ladder that comes out of this compartment to board the boat from the front. Again, going down this side, you'll see that the boat is just in meticulous condition as far as any kind of markage on the side goes, and that also goes underneath. This is the original propeller on the boat. It's never been damaged, never been hit. The boat's never been grounded. No water line, scum line from sitting in water overnight. Mastercraft trailer that it sits on with the surge brakes. You'll notice the trailer is galvanized. The boat is a saltwater edition, even though we use the boat in freshwater. And the reason we opted for this was back in 2015, Mastercraft used raw water on their standard boats, meaning you pump lake water through the block of the engine to cool it. And I wasn't a big fan of that. And Mastercraft apparently wasn't either, because they since have done away with it. But on the saltwater edition boats, they had closed loop cooling, where you have a heat exchanger. The engine runs antifreeze water mixture through it like a typical engine would, and just raw water goes into the heat exchanger and cools that. So you keep good water in the engine and the raw, dirty lake water out in the lake. The boat also came equipped with Mastercraft's legendary Gen 2 wake surf system, which produces a very impressive wave. As we climb up onto the boat, you'll notice it's got a tow point on the rear handle for tubes and inflatables and whatnot. It also, as we come up the sun deck here, has a place where a pylon that we've never used it, but we have it here, pops in to do a little bit of skiing. Flip up chairs on the back for kind of hanging out, both sides. A nice pass through the sun deck here, so you're not walking over the cushions, but it does come with a filler pad. So if you want to lounge out and be comfortable, you can pop that in on the little hooks right there. Looking at the tower, it has 4 tower speakers, JL 7.7s on the inside and the 8.8s on the outside. And these are the upgraded billet aluminum speaker housings as opposed to the black plastic ones. You'll notice the tow point on top has the GoPro mount. You simply screw your GoPro into this black screw here, hand screw, and put your rope through here, clamps it, and you'll know the rope will make the GoPro follow the rider, so you can get your good videos of everyone's sessions. We get to here. Again, you'll notice the engine is blue as opposed to red like you might see a lot of them. This just is their OPS engine, which is the closed loop cooling engine that comes in their saltwater boats. And you'll see that it has the Wakemaker's 710-pound ballast bags that are an upgrade that we put in it. We still have the original Mastercraft bags that came with it. We never used them. These just provide a little bit better wake for surfing and wakeboarding. So we opted to use those. And you'll see right here is your antifreeze reservoir for the engine, because you're not putting lake water through the engine. You can also access the lockers and wake bags through these doors on each side. And you'll notice all the way through this boat, being that it's a saltwater series boat, you'll see these stainless steel pistons as opposed to the black painted metal ones that come on the standard boats. Moving along here, we'll open up. This is the main coffin storage area. Again, stainless steel. Pistons throughout. You'll notice spaghetti string lining in the bottoms of the lockers. That also comes on the saltwater series boats, and it's just a little bit more durable than the rug that comes in the standard boats. The other thing that the saltwater boats come with is a self-bailing hull water outlet, which allows water that may come over the bow if you're surfing or whatever activities you might be doing. If you get a little splash under, it's able to just run out the back of the hull through that hole, as opposed to having to go through the bilge. Again, we have a cooler behind the driver, additional storage both sides under the rear seats, and then this is just, if you lift this up, is access to the transmission on the front of the engine. There's also a additional cup holders and a pass-through step that you can put down there. The tower, we have on the 8.8 speakers, we have front-facing tower lights. We have Mastercraft's strapless racks here that you simply pull this black knob down. It's a little hard to do with one hand, but to lock the racks in and out to get the board, or for when you're traveling. Locking a board down is a simple, like that, and then to release, squeeze, and it goes back up. This is Mastercraft's ZF4 foldable tower. ZF4 stands for Zero Flex. They've called their towers that for a long time. Very easy to fold down. It's not the electric fold down, but it's got these levers on each side, which you simply release, and then with minimal effort, because of the hydraulic pistons on the side, you just simply grab the tower in the middle, and set it down. Now, if you look, that gets you so that the tower is virtually at the same height as the windshield. For one storing in a garage that might be lower, or getting under a bridge that might be too low for the tower up. And to put it up, it's not very hard. You just lift up, and again, it's not too much force with the hydraulic pistons that the tower has on it. You just kind of guide the tower up and let the pistons do the work. The tower has a fold-out bimini cover. Now, next thing, the boat. Again, if you go under here, you have the batteries for the boat. Right here is the pad that goes in on the sun deck on the back to lay on. It's got the built-in battery maintainer. I just kind of run the cord up over the side, and we keep that plugged in all the time, and it pretty much just keeps the boat ready to go all the time. You never have to worry about dead batteries or anything. You'll notice a duct right here. That's the Mastercraft's built-in heater. This one actually pulls out, and people can use it almost as a blow dryer, or to stick under a towel if you're cold after a set. early, late season or at night, kind of warm you up a little. And there's also another vent under the driver's dash. You see here, the seat's got a bolster that you can pop up there so that you can get a little bit better visibility when you're pulling a rider. Now all the speakers on the boat have LED lighting behind them. Let's see here. I gotta turn the battery on back here. And we turn the battery on here and just let it boot up for a second, and we can hit speaker light. And it doesn't do much for you, but it's a cool look at night anyways. It matches the dash lighting. And again, it's up on the tower too. And also you'll notice down here we have underwater lighting, which just makes it look cool in the water. Here's the switch for the dock lights on the front. And then we also have the front facing tower lights. The other switches are just double redundancy for the tank fill controls that are built into the deluxe screen that this boat has. Other than that, we have a rear facing mirror, large, you get good visibility from that. We have a billet air dam for the front for windy days to try to keep the spray out. You close the window on it. No one's sitting in the bow. You kind of isolate yourself back here. It's pretty nice. Again, JL speakers all the way through, and a Fusion head unit here. That's all factory from Mastercraft, and you can control all the audio from over on the driver's side too. Right here, I'll show you. I have a extra one of the Fender Pro fender connectors. You just loop your fender through the loop there, and then when you go to put them in, you just simply latch it into place, and you got your fender. And when you're done, squeeze, pull out, and you can stow them or switch them to the other side. It allows us to just keep one set of fenders right under the seat here, and it's very convenient for when we're coming into dock. So we have a nice set of fenders, quick and ready to deploy. Other than that, that pretty much concludes everything that this boat has. Just trying to think of anything I might be forgetting. It has, because it's also a saltwater edition boat, it has tinned wiring all the way through, so it's a little bit more durable. And it has sacrificial zinc anodes on the back that, again, because we've never used the boat in saltwater, we've never had to replace, so they're just all factory on there right now. You will notice as I walk through the boat here, it is exceptionally clean with zero scuffage, stains, tears, or anything on it. The boat is just in meticulous shape for a 2015. Again, I attribute it to being inside a heated and cool garage all the time. So that's pretty much it. Thank you.